experts. I want this field played right now. And I would venture to say if we ever actually do get the report from this investigation, there's going to be a bullet hole in the ground very far away from Alex Pretti from that SIG going off.
Oh yeah. Because you can't talk about, especially with this particular type of gun, you can't not talk about it without mentioning the history behind the weapon. And I don't really care about SIG knowing because I was in and I witnessed personally.
I have a P320. Like, I like SIG and I like the P320, but you have to recognize it is not a safe gun. It's not a
and they make some. And this is not, and I'm gonna go ahead and save set show a little bit. This is not a slide on SIG. SIG makes some fantastic and outstanding weapons.
Oh yes, they do.
This one
great too.
This one was just a total miss. If it's nice in your hand, it's easy to maneuver with, good to shoot, water resistant, dirt resistant. Just that safety, it is. Can't have that.
Safe. Yeah. So there are a lot of ranges that have even banned that weapon, because it's not safe. Like you saw that in that video, you literally just squeeze the slide and it'll go off.
Now that was only that's like 2 ounces of pressure that he was applying to that trigger. Now you have to also factor in that most holsters to hold a weapon in like they securely, they exert at least 2 or 3 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, that's when I was reading up on it. I was hearing about a whole bunch of times they fired it like when it was in the holster. I was like, oh hell no.
Yes. Sir. Yeah. When you can't holster a weapon and it goes off just because like you're essentially handling it, not something that should be available to anybody. And that's what I was telling you on Twitter.
It should absolutely get fixed. It needs to get fixed. I think it's a wonderful gun. Like the modularity of it, like there's a lot of cool things you can do with a P320. You can change it to any kind of gun. Like the fire control unit is the firearm, not the hand grip. Because like a Glock, the entire hand grip is considered the firearm. So you have to get a 4473 every time you buy a hand grip. But with SIG, you can change the hand grip out for a new hand grip and just slide in the internals, and you can basically change your gun into an entirely different gun. And that's I really like it. I just wish it was not dangerous.
All right, guys. Now I do want to hold on now, guys. I do want to go ahead and get to my man Monty's video, because let's go ahead and get into this a little bit deeper, since my man Monty went ahead and got a video for us.
Check the first video. I sent you 2 videos. Check the first one.
All right, gotcha. Let's see here. Oh, you mean the short?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The short. That one's Washington gun law breaking it down for the legal experts out there.
Gotcha.
The wannabe legal experts.
Yep.
So let's see here.
Fingers off the trigger.
So I decided to reposition the gun more on the front of the trigger guard.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the first round. Let's see here.
Hold up. Set. Pause it real quick.
Yeah.
So it's important to note when he hit the back of it, when he had the gun basically pointed up and down in a holster, where that trigger guard is, that's what the trigger guard rests on when it's in the holster.
And that's why it goes off.
So literally holstering the weapon causes it to discharge.
Or unholstering it.
Bruh. So I decided to reposition the gun more on the front of the trigger guard.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the first round. So let's see here.
So I decided to reposition the gun more on the front of the trigger guard.
Jeez.
Okay. I'm going to shoot.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be real with you, bro. These guys at SIG, man, they might go out of business after this.
Nah, it's been known for about 1.5 years, 2 years.
I was getting ready to say absolutely not.
Jesus. They just don't care then.
Nah, SIG has...
So set. They issued a recall that fixed, they quote unquote tried to fix it, but that's when you start getting into you can squeeze the slide. this video came out a while ago. This was way before this shooting. This, like, all these videos that people are going to be sending you are not videos of like people trying to recreate it to subject the narrative.
Of course,
it already exists. It's already known.
Yeah. Now, remind you that SIG is actually one of those few companies that I don't know what they were thinking on the P320, because it was such a phenomenal gun. It literally sold out at midnight. They had pre-orders in the millions. Not even joking.
It is
like
nice
pre-order.
Everything other than the fact that it goes off when you don't want it to. It's a really, really good gun. It's very accurate. It's very quick.
It does. It's like having a Glock size 1911 with easy modularity, so you can swap out barrels. The innards are easy to like upgrade. Part of where Glock got the idea for a switch was actually from SIG, because SIG has, and citizens can get this, where you can actually get out a swap your trigger for an auto trigger, a 3-round burst trigger.
I mean, that's nice of him.
That's where Glock got the idea from.
Okay. Well,
so,
I mean,
so the gun that we're talking about is what rolled it out. Good gun, just somebody was slacking on the freaking engineering.
And they've denied it, and they've basically said, "Oh, the gun's safe. You can't ever. Don't believe your lying eyes."
I don't know. My lying eyes see me with a bullet hole in my leg, so I think I'm gonna believe the hole that's inside of me rather than what you're saying.
Yeah. And all right, guys. Now let's go ahead and
that
play
didn't
this
sound
video.
right.
That did not sound right at all.
Too late. The gay accusations are coming.
No Diddy. I hate you guys.
All right, man. Let's get into the CNN video.
Federal immigration officers fatally shot a man Saturday in Minneapolis. He was an ICU nurse who worked at a local Veteran Affairs hospital. Another controversial killing by U.S. immigration agents, and the second U.S. citizen killed this month. CNN analyzed cell phone footage from multiple angles. Taken together,
they're gonna recreate it.
Appear at odds with the Department of Homeland Security's initial claims about the lead-up to officers firing on Alex Pretti. Around 9 a.m. Central, video captures 2 people approaching a federal immigration officer in front of an unidentified vehicle. The sound of whistles is blaring in the background.
It's not like
Alex Pretti enters the frame here. He's filming an officer interacting with protesters and waving a car through. 15 seconds later, Pretti yells, In their statement, DHS said that an individual approached officers with, quote, a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. This video seems to show officers approaching Pretti instead of the other way around. We'll see later that Pretti does appear to have had a gun in his waistband, but this video shows he didn't have a gun in his hand, only a phone.
So pause it.
Video from this white...
So their story already has a hole in it, because it says, according to DHS, she said that, oh, well, Pretti never approached him. Well, at the start of the video, he's walking towards them. What you do whenever you see somebody, and you got to put yourselves in their seat, you do what's called an initial assessment, or what we used to call at my command a dress down. You look and see if they got anything on them. And if they know that he has a 9mm semi-automatic pistol on his hip, yeah, that's going to draw some attention.
Yeah.
After that, shows an up-close angle of a federal immigration officer pushing one protester. Then, 3 seconds later, he pushes Pretti. And then, as the camera comes into focus, you see the same federal officer push a third protester with the orange backpack. Pretti raises his hand and turns away, just as the officer sprays him with a chemical ear.
Hold on, if I'm getting this right, this guy was just pretty much on a backup spree. He was telling everybody to back the F up.
Same federal officer pushed a third protester with the orange backpack. Pretti raises his hand and turns away, just as the officer sprays him with a chemical irritant. You see Pretti and the other protester trying to help the person with the orange backpack. You can see here an officer pulling Pretti off of this person. 3 more officers join, and then 2 more. Pretti is on the ground under them. one officer in a tan beanie can be seen
I told you.
striking Petty's head with a metal can.
I told you, bro.
Nah, I thought he was pistol whipping him at first, but then he was like, "Nah, that's the can." And then we look close. He's like, "Damn, he's really hitting him with that can."
Hey, so Set, tell me why I think CNN just scalped our freaking video.
Like, bruh,
I think we just got scalped because I called it. I was like, yo, that's not because remember CNN at first was saying, oh, they just pistol whipping him, and then I looked closer. I was like, no, that's the can. He's beating his ass with the can.
Yeah, we seen the pass off of the can to that officer that he just started using.
He said, fuck.
That's not how you use pepper spray, my guy.
I like, you can't hit the people with the guys. Look, we're not supporting people getting like hit with pepper spray. Okay, well, spray with pepper spray, okay, but hit with the can is a bit barbaric, but it gets the job done.
But no, he's pistol whipping him. I think that was Sid that said that.
Yeah, that was Sid.
Him. No, he's not. You fucking no one had a gun out until Alex Pretti's gun came
out. No, it was even a couple news organizations that said that he was pistol whipping.
Yeah, but Sid repeats everything the news says.
And that's why I said I think that we just got scalped.
We got scalped. They watched the video and they're like, wait a second, hold on.
Let's look at it closer.
We don't want to get sued.
You can see an officer in a gray jacket walk into the frame. There isn't a gun in his hand. Seconds later, officers shout. The officer removes a gun from Pretty's belt. The officer steps away from the scene carrying a firearm, seen here in his right hand. Then, gunfire. At least 10 shots ring out. We looked back at the scene from different angles and slowed down the footage. This officer, wearing a black beanie, can be seen.
Bro, pause this. Pause this. We finna bum rush CNN.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Not like that, but like we finna spam them because we went through this and I identified every single thing that they're talking about. I did it live on your live Sunday. I said this exact same shit, bro. CNN, count your fucking days.
Hey man,
tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Let's see how they land the plane on this one. You never know,
bro. If they say the same, if they arrive at the, do you remember what my conclusion was?
What was it?
Oh boy, right there in the gray that drew his gun first, fired the first shot. That was my exact conclusion. We can go back to your live and watch it. If
That's
they
true.
say that,
you did.
If they say that, bruh, we finna at CNN right now.
In Pretty's direction. We can't see his gun when the first shot is fired, but we can see that this officer fired the second shot. In this angle, you see a second officer also had his gun drawn. And here, he's pointing his weapon at Pretty as we hear gunshots, though it isn't clear.
All right.
He's pointing his weapon. The first shot, the reason you can't see the first shot is because it came from the P320.
Yes.
That's true.
This angle, you see a second officer also had his gun drawn. And here, he's pointing his weapon at Pretty as we hear gunshots, though it isn't clear if he's the one firing.
What the Did they kill that guy?
Pretty collapses onto the ground as the officers scatter backwards from around him. The same agent in the black beanie from earlier can be seen firing 5 final shots as Pretty lies there, motionless. Nobody approached his body for 24 seconds. When officers do return to Pretty, they appear to begin searching his body.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? And he pointed. Then they pointed back to the guy like, "Oh yeah, he got the gun." And I'm pretty sure they were all confused at that moment because I'm like, "Yo, we just opened fire on this guy, thinking that he have his gun, but we're looking on him. Where's the gun?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the reason we brought him to the ground, the whole reason we brought the man to the ground because he had a gun. All of a sudden, the gun is gone. But luckily, yes, there was some guy that took it. It discharged, but like I said, was that the first shot? Most likely. Go ahead.
We finna ratio the hell out of CNN.
I want to say something before Gaming goes off on his community guidelines, and we get taken down. But so shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But so I guarantee you, if you interview all these officers, they're all gonna say I didn't fire the first shot. I guarantee you, they're gonna say I fired because I heard somebody else firing and I saw the suspect reaching for something. That's good. It's gonna be all their statements. Why? Because none of them did fire first.
Yeah, no lies. Like, honestly, it is looking like, and here's the thing, like, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm almost at like almost without a shadow of a doubt. I don't want to say 100% because you never know, it might come out the next day, but yeah, it's looking like, bro, it most definitely was a discharge.
I'm like at 85% that was a negligent discharge on the.
Yeah, same here. I'm at this. I'm almost there with you. I may be a little bit higher. I'm at like 90 at this point.
It's not even a negligent discharge because if the gun is known to be faulty, then it's just a discharge.
It's still a negligent discharge. It's still that's for the definition of it. That's a negligent discharge. But it's not a.
It's not on the ISIS officer fault either.
Yeah,
of course, nah. Especially since it ain't their gun.
And he wasn't in the trigger.
All right.
Body. Video shows that about a minute after Pretti collapsed, immigration officers asked for medical support. When CNN asked DHS about the officer removing the gun before the shooting, DHS repeated their earlier statement, quote, "Officers attempted to disarm the suspect, but the armed suspect violently resisted."
Joining me now is Juliet Kayyem, CNN national security analyst and former assistant secretary at DHS. Thank you for being with me, Juliet. And I want to play for you Greg Bavino, the Border Patrol commander at large, in just a moment.
Hey, Seth.
First,
yo.
So this is why we need to wait for investigations to happen, because when I first saw this, I was 100%. Oh yeah, no, this is not a good shoot. And the more that comes out, the more it looks like it is a good shoot.
Yeah, sadly. I mean, well, not sadly, but well, sadly for the Dems. But I mean, when I keep looking at this, it's like sadly the man died, but. Yeah, it is looking like a lawful shot, especially when you can go fall on the excuse of like, look, bro, we didn't know where that shot came from. We thought it came from him, a gun he grabbed. We just looked out for ourselves.
And the law says very explicitly, and so do several court cases, that you do not need to see a gun to perceive a gun. Like, in other words, if you can rely on your fellow officer saying gun, 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 or
like
yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm about to say though, because the problem is with the Dems is they forget this one argument right here. They forget that it's all about the officer's perception of the situation.
Yeah. Without the benefit of hindsight.
Yeah.
Without the benefit of hindsight. That's Minnesota law, for the record.
Exactly. And here's the thing, though. They don't want to bring that up. That's the problem.
So let me go off on these little crock of unskilled, quote unquote.
Hey, calm down. I
ain't scared of CNN, you fat.
Just say bad words. Just say bad words. Don't say bad words.
No. Well, I'm sick of CNN over here literally plagiarizing work like they weren't scrolling Twitter like the fat, ugly trolls they were, trying to sit up and say, we had investigators do some forensic. No, the hell they didn't. They went on Twitter. They went on Rumble. They seen live where we were talking about it. They was like, let's see where these guys were. And then they scalped the work. You guys are so left-leaning. I'm surprised you haven't tasted your own ass crack.
God damn.
Just sit up here and has his head off to the left of his ass.
Nah, we're just gonna sit up here and then talk about it as if you have all the facts.
Sid is a CNN correspondent. He just stole it from us.
But all right, though. I do want to stick on this topic here of ICE. Now let's get over here to our guy at
ice,
Liberal.
how's your how's the snowstorm doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know, I still got power, but 14 inches of snow. That's really the main thing.
I heard, you said you were pulling people out of the snow. What do you got, a truck? Don't let me find out you got a truck.
Nah, bro, I wasn't pulling nobody out the snow. I was digging people out of the snow.
Nah, Set ain't no. Wait. Set ain't got no truck. He a city boy. He live next to the projects, bro. He got that. He got the.
Hold on, no, whoa.
Nah, he got a Chrysler
projects. I don't live there.
Nah, he got a Chrysler 300,
I live in
bro.
the white neighborhood now.
Nah, he got a Chrysler 300.
No,
he got
it's a Nissan Altima.
Chrysler 300, 2 months behind on bills. He probably got a traffic warrant.
I'm done.
I'm surprised I said ain't got no kids.
I have one of the police Chevy Impalas.
Oh my God,
man!
Brittany, my wife was the closest. She said you had a Crown Vic.
I can't see him in a Crown Vic. I can see him in a bubble Chevy though.
A bubble Chevy. You're in a fishbowl. Now you.
I do got the fishbowl though. I do got the fish.
When you make it, when you really make it, you need to get a Dodge Ram TRX.
No,
because when I roll around my neighborhood, I need the police to know that it's me. I'm a good citizen of my community. What you mean?
Don't shoot. Hands up.
What do you mean? You're an informant.
An informant?
Oh, damn.
What? Come on now. Come on. That's almost disrespectful to say that.
Your bro's an informant for the hood.
Bro, nah, S.E.T's just a Fed. This is a psyop.
On me.
I'll go for neighborhood watch. I'll go for that.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
I'll go for community watch. No, what's it called? Community watch. That's what it's called.
Nah, he's definitely a Fed.
I can't say what I was gonna say.
I mean, come on now, gaming. If I was a Fed, bro, you would have definitely got the by now.
No, I wouldn't, because you would have ran my record and been like, "Well, he's well within his rights."
Nope, I'd have found a reason. That's what we do, bro. We find a reason.
Bro,
that's what we do.
Colloquialism. He said we.
That's what we do.
He said we. Crazy. Oh yeah. Bro. Oh yeah.
You did not go through enough SEER training.
I know where you at, boy. I know where you at.
I'm like, come on, man. I know where all you guys at. As soon as y'all drive the membership, I know everything about you guys. Okay.
I'm gonna drive all the way through Ohio and just play my music really, really loud while S.E.T's on live and figure out where he lives.
I'm weak. That could actually work. That could work.
Nah, all you gotta do is play Fetty Wap, scream 1738 out the window. I bet you S.E.T gonna respond.
S.E.T will just come outside with his watermelon and fried chicken.
I mean, look, bro, if it's that old school. Hold on. There's some truth to that. Because if it's that old school Fetty Wap, I'll be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. You gonna hit? I'm like, it's gonna be the baby. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to hit y'all with it. If it's the old school Fetty Wap, yes, I will sing along. All right, guys, enough about my
informant.
My musical
your
taste.
informant training. Your informant training did not sink in, because there is no way you should be able to be broken by Fetty Wap, fried chicken, watermelon, and a grape soda.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you. It's like, look, bro, you don't understand the job. The job is not like, bro, who you think I'm informing on? You guys help you make my job easier. And that's why when the FBI open up, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Bro, you really think I'm gonna just be idle? No.
It's too late. It's too late, my friend. You already know where you're at.
It's too late for you. You want me to leak your IP address now or later?
Shoot, man, bro, you don't got the feds behind you. What you mean? I change IP addresses here. You got your one IP. Remember, I'm Fed Boy S.E.T. You are the guy I'm actually getting information on. Remember the relationship here. Now, guys, I'm joking, by the way, but just in case you guys actually think I'm an informant, because you never know, bro. These days,
it's cooked. You cooked. The Somalis looking for you. They want to know your location.
Bro, Somali's looking for, bro. If anybody, the Somalis are looking for you, gaming. The Somalis are looking for you. They are migrating from Minnesota to come look for you in Missouri. They heard all that ish talk. They was like, oh, Oh, what about Muslim? Okay, bet. We'll see you over there gaming.
Hey, I got a Christian Brotherhood. We can make it the modern Crusades, but rednecks.
Well, we don't need no type of biblical wars going on in America right now.
It ain't gonna be biblical. It might be racial, but it ain't gonna be biblical.
Oh man, you never know. It could get that way. Look, bro, midway through the war, the rapture comes. Then what? All right, man. Let's get back to it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. And of course, here's the meme of the day brought to you by 5mind.com. All right, well, holy freaking crap. I may have been completely wrong, I have to admit. I may have been a bit quick to dismiss the accidental discharge theory. I released a video almost immediately as that theory picked up, I think 2 days ago, and I presented it as interesting, but I was seriously doubting it. But now, after careful consideration, I'm not saying it happened, but I'm saying...
I'm weak. This meme is funny. Like, with 20,000 agents conducting operations out of 400 offices across all 50 states, why is the only state with people getting shot by ICE, a sanctuary state, with a blue governor calling them Gestapo and calling for resistance by residents? Like, yeah, why is that, guys? Because that is a bit off-putting to me. I'm confused.
Why are you questioning, Seth? What did I tell you about thinking for yourself?
It's like, bro, look, man, they told me if I did too much thinking for myself, I was going to get in trouble and ostracize out the community. And surprise, surprise, it happened.
You're one step away. You might as well find a white woman. You're one step away.
I don't know about that one. I don't know if I go that far into the white side yet. I can't go that far.
Look, meet me halfway and get a Latina.
All right, I could possibly, compromise on that. Possibly.
A Latino or an Arab. Oof, Arabs. Oof, with and without makeup. Bad.
Well, what can I say, man? I'm loyal to my black women. What can I say? As much headaches as they give me, still loyal to them. All the you go to give me all the headaches in the world.
Surprised you ain't got gray hairs from the headaches.
But man, look, dog, look. There was a time. Okay, there was a time your boy was getting those white hairs because of the stress. But thank God I am past those times. But all right, guys. All right. Let's stay on topic.
I may have been completely wrong in my dismissal. After watching the slow-mo video, I mean, really slowing it down frame by frame.
Oh, my bad. And shout out to Hellbat. He says, in the country, justice runs on diesel. I'm crying. Shout out to Hellbat.
And also bringing the video into editing software and being able to really zoom in, as well as analyzing some other details that I missed. I mean, I have analyzed this video in painstaking detail at this point. I gotta say, it's looking a whole lot more plausible, possibly even highly likely.
That makes sense.
And again, this just goes to show the difference between what we're doing here on this channel and what the left is doing. They seem totally uninterested in really analyzing the details of what happened, understanding all the factors. No, they just want to jump to conclusions immediately, push a partisan spin, take advantage of the confusion, and then basically use it as a green light to sow chaos, to foment chaos on the streets. It's very obvious what's going on, at least on that side. It's also not exactly obvious what led to the shooting of Alex Pretti. And of course, finding the truth is the most important thing here. What led to that first shot being fired? Well, let's continue to delve down this theory. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape.
All right, you see, when a mama gun and a daddy gun like each other very much,
I'm done.
They create a P320. And in that factory, someone sneezed and the firing pin got made a little bit too long. And this wonderful guy named Alex Pretti, he's a nurse, by the way, decided that he was going to go on custom works and build himself a gun from his COVID bonus money. And he bought the gun. He's like, wow, this is a sick gun. I agree with him. He had a Romeo Zero on top of that thing. That thing's nice. And
orgasmic.
Then he decided that he was going to go and protest. Perfectly fine. Get it. I get it. But Captain Save-A-Ho over here decided that he was going to interfere with police business.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
Bro.
God. No punches are being pulled tonight, I see.
So I'm trying to be sarcastic and be funny, but it is really not a good thing when American citizens are being shot in the streets. Like, it's not.
I know, but I'm sorry.
It's the way you said it, Captain Saberho over here.
That's the reality.
I just like the best medicine is laughter, but
yes,
he shouldn't have been there, and that's really all that matters. Honestly.
I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just stuck on the Captain Savo. I mean, right, bro. Guys, man, look, White Knight can get you killed out here.
She's still not gonna fuck you, bro.
I mean, that's what all this is about, right? They're
I mean, you ain't lying.
Neighbors.
You're not lying. You're not lying, bro. We're just saying that you just said the quiet part out loud. It's just that it's funny as hell that you said it. Because even I wanted to say it too, but I was like, you know, maybe I'm not gonna say it. Then here comes Monty. I'm just like, all right.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I got into a rumble. I got into a rant, and shout out Rumble for not censoring people. I was just flowing, and then it slipped out. I'm sorry.
Damn,
I'll try to keep it relatively zoomed in.
Slide is back.
Now, when it just runs like that, you can't exactly see every element. So let's now freeze the frame or focus on a couple particular frames and go over every single element. Firstly, I think what's probably most obvious is it does appear, if you really zoom in, like the slide of the gun potentially cocked back as he was whipping the gun around, or possibly if we freeze here, actually, from this shot, I can't tell if it's the low quality nature of the video, if it's kind of like a little bit of a visual artifact or poorly projected pixels, or if it appears almost as if the gun is cocked back and you could see a little bit of the barrel. If we take this shot over here and compare it to the DOJ release of the confiscated pistol, well, it does seem to line up as if the slide is pulled back and the internal barrel component of the gun is what's visible. And as he whips the gun around, as it reaches kind of like the whip apex, it's almost as if the slide pushed forward. That's visual cue number one. That's the first element of evidence. Now, the second element, it's extremely quick, and I think it's only captured on one frame, and this is why I missed it initially. It does almost seem as if there's a small puff of smoke at the moment the gun is whipped back. Now, you'll notice it's really subtle.
Hey,
again, it's hard to tell if it's
hold on.
some sort of, low quality.
All right, yeah, what's up?
Pause it. Look at that dot up underneath the gun.
Oh, the dot up underneath the gun right here?
Yeah. Looks like a shell casing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought I was tripping. I thought I was tripping, and I tried to wipe my screen. I'm like, no, that's a part of that
I did
video.
too. When you said it, I tried to wipe my screen. That is absolute,
wow.
bro.
Okay. Now we're
Now
at
CNN
95%.
comes tomorrow. If CNN comes on tomorrow and circles that shell casing, gaming, you have a case.
CNN, Fox, MSNBC, CNN, whoever, run me mine. It's the original Backyard Gaming. I'm Toby G, Jermaine C on Twitter.
Bruh. This is why I'm shadow banned, because we be seeing too much, guys. We're seeing too much. This is why.
I just pay attention, bro.
I want to point something out. Too. Notice how that gun is rendered safe in the picture to the left of it. How many times have you seen guns that are confiscated and there's a picture of it where they're rendered safe? It's not. It's good practice, but if you just had a gun that went off, like, come on, let's do a little bit of reasoning here, and they know the gun went off, they're going to do exactly what they did in that picture. But that, come on, let's. Can you zoom in? Can you enhance?
Let's see here. Which one? On which one?
The left picture with the shell casing.
As a matter of fact, yeah, that's a bullet.
That's a shell casing.
That's a shell casing.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yours truly.
Gaming. You're not suicidal, are you?
Nope.
Okay.
I love my family, and I would never do anything to hurt them.
All right, fantastic. All right, though.
Quality video fragmentation, but between these two frames on the video here, as the gun just barely crosses past his leg, it feels like it jumps up maybe an inch or two, and that appears to be some sort of gray matter coming out of the barrel. Maybe I could bring this into Photoshop really quick and kind of play with the colors and the contrast and make it a little bit clearer. When I boost the contrast, it is instantly visible. That does appear as if it's smoke coming out of the barrel. I'm not going to claim 100% that that's exactly what it is, but it certainly does look like it. And that's not the only factor, by the way. The next thing we have to look at is actually this item on the ground. It appears to be possibly a baseball cap, maybe some sort of black piece of cloth. It could actually be Alex Pretti's hat, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you'll notice right as that smoke goes off, the hat kind of pops up in the air. Some people are suggesting that it's the officer's foot that makes contact with the hat and causes it to do that. But if you look at the frame, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if he steps on it. And it's hard to tell whether him kind of barely grazing it with his...
Hold on, huh?
You heard me say it. Because that's, I forgot what effect that's called. But whenever a bullet hits something on the second...
Washout. It's
the washout.
Yeah.
It's when it throws the object back outside of its initial state.
Because the kinetic energy is moving the air around it.
Yeah. And that shell casing that I identified lines up exactly with that.
All right, guys.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you, Set. I think if you should send this video in to the news, because I have not heard that. Not once. Gaming is the first person that I've seen that's pointed that out.
I mean, think about it. We got an advantage that the news don't. As they're trying to sell a story, we're actually trying to look at what's going on. And then after they're done trying to sell their position, then they finally look into stuff. As you see, they could have did this yesterday.
Like I said, send it in. I'll gladly speak to him. Be that looks like a shell casing to me.
Right,
it's definitely not a bumblebee flying around in the middle of winter.
I mean, Lord knows that's not it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we'll see.
Or I guess compressing and pushing off with his foot, if that would make the cloth from the top of the hat pop up in the air like that. Question is that the impact from possibly a bullet being shot at it, on it, or in its near vicinity? I don't know, guys. Initially when I was looking at this video, I was looking for impact with the concrete, maybe some dust being created. Although, there probably wouldn't be so much dust from a 9mm making impact with the concrete, especially frozen concrete, which I assume is a whole lot harder. But I guess all this to say, this is a plausible theory. And now the question is, were the officers who were involved in this encounter, in this situation, were they aware? Was the crime scene preserved? Where's that hat? Is there a bullet hole in that hat? Did it make contact directly with the hat? Is there bullet damage to the concrete at that specific area? The officer in question who has Alex Pretti's gun in his hand, what does he have to say? And of course, these are important questions to ask before coming to a conclusion. This is why investigating is so important. It's why you cannot jump to political conclusions, make all kinds of wild claims as if this guy was executed for political reasons just because, or he was unarmed and they knew it and they just shot him in the back for no reason. If you're jumping to that kind of conclusion instantaneously, you're obviously dishonest. Your opinions, frankly, I think should be immediately dismissed. What you're attempting to do is use a confusing situation to propagandize people. And really notice how the left doesn't want to engage in any of the actual debate. It's always the same thing with these people, right? The Kilmar Abrego Garcia case. I mean, every single case that has happened this year, all these high profile cases.
I mean, bro, they don't even give an opportunity for a middle ground. It's like, oh no, this is a straight up American citizen Maryland man. When they got proven wrong, I mean, bro, they were pulling teeth to admit it. And then
bro, they still don't admit it, bro.
It's a straight up murder. No argument for self-defense. I mean, but how are y'all getting this? The courts haven't even decided. There hasn't been really a proper investigation done all the way through. So how are y'all coming to this?
It's not even that they have taken that back. It's not even crickets. There are still people that come up here every once in a while, like that guy did a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, Kilmar Abrego Garcia is an American citizen, a man from Maryland. No, he's not. He's a green card holder that got convicted of domestic violence.
Yeah, and smuggling
and human trafficking.
Dude literally beat his wife and smuggled children.
Well, hey, and apparently this guy, actually, he seems to be doing really well in court. And I don't know what it is with Kilmar Garcia. All I know that they're trying to, I don't know, I think they're giving him a deportation deal, because he's been asked to leave before. So let's be real, he's not going to stay here.
but
Children supposedly.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be the first one to admit I came up here the day it happened when you went live, and I was like, yeah, that's a bad shoot. I'm starting to change my opinion on that. Like, given the totality of the situation,
Now, before we come to that, I just want to ask y'all real quick. Is there any way he could have noticed he shot that gun and like turn around and let them know? Or because think about it now, because this does seem like this was the whole reason why he got unloaded on like that.
I'd be very interested.